Well, Foodie Beauty made a trip to Costco. Exciting, right? Well, she seems to think it was exciting enough to vlog it. But the funny thing is Costco does not allow filming in any of their stores because it's a private members only store. So if you want to film in there, you have to put in a request and it takes them 3 days to approve or deny this request and get back to you. But oh, Foodie, she's not going to take the time to look at the rules, just like she argued up and down the other day that it was legal for her to smoke in the parks in Canada. And all we had to do was simply Google that to find out that no, it is not legal for her to smoke on any municipal owned property. Well, just like she was not allowed to film inside this Costco. So just a little FYI, if anybody's interested, on the Costco webpage, on the right-hand side, there is a small feedback button that you can click, and you can give feedback about anything to do with Costco. Just in case anybody's interested, I'll leave that there. If anybody had any complaints or anything. But anyways, she starts by putting on her Crocs sandals, and she's complaining about how her toenails look. She goes to get one of her many shopping bags out from her closet, and then she proceeds to go. Now, she has to stop to pick up her coffee. So she films inside the Walmart, which she is also not supposed to be doing. She was told this before. And she picks up her coffee at the Starbucks there in the Walmart. And then we're on the road. We start scooting, and she's on that path that goes through that underpass. And she always stops for some reason under this underpass. And she's showing us her coffee, what's in it, and whatnot. And it's windy. She's complaining about the wind this day. And she starts scooting away. And if she does not have her chat there to rely on, it was just dead air. It was dead air, this vlog. Just her driving down this long road. She kind of speeds it up. Then we come up to the Costco. Oh, this is the back of the Costco. We go down this road to get into the front of the Costco. And she actually has the audacity to say fresh air is nice. Coming from the woman who said she wishes she could just stay in all the time. She doesn't want to go out. So anyways, more dead air. Because she has nothing to talk about. She doesn't have the chat to rely on. So she goes in, she gets her membership card, and she shows it to us. She blocks out the information, just shows us her picture. And of course, she was still sitting on the mobility scooter to have the picture taken. She could not even stand to get her picture taken. Now, that was laziness. And she says, she wants to know if she looks cute. Okay. So we're going through the store. Well, here we have some salad dressings. Oh, look at this, a 2-pack of ranch for you ranch lovers. Oh, we got marinara sauce here. Oh, look at these wheat crackers here. Oh, look at this, no gluten. And she's picking up everything, and she has no intention of buying it. We're by the freezer section. Oh, lots of pre-made breakfast sandwiches, breakfast burritos. And then we look at the pre-made food, and time for produce. And we're looking at, she's showing us broccoli and green beans. It was boring, incredibly boring. She had no intentions of buying most of these items she's showing us, right? Now, she gets out of the store and says, she did make some purchases, and she was able to get quite a bit in her shopping bag that she brought with us, but it was too windy out, so when she gets home, she'll show us what she bought. Now, there's a channel on YT, Unicorn Pondu. Unicorn Pondu, Pondue. Now, he broke down the cost of everything she bought at Costco. This is Canadian dollars. Excellent reaction channel. I recommend checking out that channel. Anyways, so Foodie ended up buying. She bought a bag of these frozen sour grapes. I've seen people in the comments, and people are all saying these things are terrible. They say they are so sour, you cannot even stand them. Let me know if you've ever tried these things. These sour grapes are like candy-coated, and they're frozen. Nothing I'd be interested in. I'm not really into super sour like that. She buys a bag of those for $15.99. Now, this is Canadian dollars, okay? She bought 2 jars. It was a 2-pack of marinara sauce, and she's going to use this to put on her burgers. Am I missing out on something here? I've never put marinara sauce and cheese on a burger. I mean on chicken, like chicken parmesan, but what are we having? Cheeseburger parmesan? I mean, let me know if anybody's put marinara on a burger. Maybe I'm missing something that's really good. I don't know. Anyways, these 2 jars were $15.99. Then she bought these 2 huge bags of shredded mozzarella cheese. I mean, huge bags. And those cost her $20.99. And all this time she's talking about foods at Costco are good for people that are on low-carb diets. Not that she's on a low-carb diet or anything. She just is telling you what she's noticed. So I don't know whether she really is trying to go low-carb or she just had nothing better to say. Then she got a bag of broccoli, and she tells us how much she loves to eat just plain raw broccoli. We've never seen this woman eat raw broccoli. Anyways, it was $9.07. She bought a bag of green beans. She also tells us she loves to eat those raw or just dip them in something. Again, we've never seen her eat anything healthy like that. $7.37. She bought these frozen beef patties for $40.85. And then she bought this package of pre-cooked chicken wings. Pre-cooked chicken wings, okay, and spent $31.84 on one package of these pre-cooked chicken wings. But she's how she used to get them, but they're quite a bit cheap, or quite a bit more expensive now. But you have to allow for inflation, you know, according to her. So with those groceries, plus the cost of her membership, she spent about $207.10 in Canadian dollars. Miss Chantal, who has no money ever, another one always wanted to complain about, doesn't have any money, blah, blah, blah. Then she proceeds to make her dinner, and she makes the chicken wings, and she blanches the green beans. She cooks them, boiled them for about a minute and a half, put them in an ice bath, and then put them on her baking sheet with these chicken wings, and she sprinkled some mozzarella cheese on the green beans. I've never put cheese on my green beans, but maybe another thing I'm missing out on, I don't know. And that's her dinner. Now, after the dinner, she's going to go outside and do her normal. Of course, she's got to go out to smoke. Of course, we know. She can't miss a smoking session, ever. And this whole time she's out there talking about food. She enjoys going to grocery stores just to look at food. I hate the grocery store. And I think a lot of other people feel the same way. It's almost just out of necessity because that's something we enjoy. We don't enjoy going in there and looking at food. What? This is Foodie Beauty we're talking about, so. Then, as she's outside talking, she goes off on this strange tangent about how she doesn't want to smell anyone else's asparagus pea. Let me just leave that alone. She goes in the house, and she decides she's going to try these grapes. She doesn't like them. They're making her salivate a lot because they're sour. Hello. But they're too sour for her. She doesn't like them. But she continues to eat them and licking her fingers after eating each one. That's how much she doesn't like them. If I don't like something, I'm going to quit eating it, but not Foodie. And she was eating the grapes out of the cat's bowl. She bought the bowl, she bought the cat BG for her birthday. That has it had a picture of a fish on the bottom, and it looks like it has 2 cat ears on this bowl. She was using it to eat grapes. So did you buy this bowl for your cat or for yourself? That's my question. So it's going to be interesting to see if enough people contact Costco to report her for filming in the store, because they could take her membership from her, and she could be banned from going back to Costco because she broke the rule. You're not to be filming in the store. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And I'm sure today she's going to address it because she's going to see that people are talking about this. So I'm sure she's going to address this today in one of her live streams. She's already been live for about an hour and a half over on the YT today. Plus she put out another vlog. So I'll have to dig into that and let you know what that's all about. So I'll be back tomorrow with more on old Foodie Beauty.